Good day, everybody. How are you doing all? This is Dr. Nandi, and we are going to talk about t-test using TI-84. So without further ado, I will share my computer screen with you. It is estimated the average age of a tennis fan is 32. To test this claim, our researchers selected a simple random sample of 18 tennis fans and found X bar is 31.3 years and S is equal to 2.8 years. Assume the sample came from a normal population. So I will take care of that. This is here, came from a normal population. At a level of significance of 0.05, can we support the claim that the age of tennis fans is less than 32? Okay, so I'll write the null hypothesis as the status quo, which states that the hypothesized value of the population mean is equal to 32. And we are going to test the claim, which is the alternate, that mu is less than 32. Now here the two slanted lines indicating less than meet at an age which is pointing to the left. It's a left tail test. That means the rejection region will fall. Region will fall in the left tail, in the left tail, in the left tail. So if I draw a picture of the t-distribution, we will use t-distribution in this case. Sample size is less than 30 and we do not know the population standard deviation. So this is the t-distribution. Now at the center, t is equal to 0. My drawing is not all that good. Maybe I can draw it again if I'm given a little bit. Let's remove this and let's draw this. So now we'll try to draw a much better straight line. So this is t is equal to 0. This is t distribution. T is equal to 0 in the center. This is a left tail test. That means this is the area of rejection of H0 and area of rejection is equal to alpha equal to 0.05. Okay. So there's a degree of freedom associated with this t distribution. N minus 1 is 18 minus 1 is 17. Okay. So we will calculate basically a test statistic, which is a characteristic of the sample that we have gathered. And it's given by T. Test statistic, T is your test statistic. And it is equal to X bar, the sample mean, as compared to the hypothesized population mean divided by S over square root of N. Mu 0 is the hypothesized population mean. Mean is equal to the value in the null hypothesis in H sub 0. So mu 0 is equal to 32. We know X bar is equal to 31.3, S is equal to 2.8, N is equal to 18. Okay, so let's do our calculation of the test statistic. Before I calculate the test statistic, I'll show you an easy way to do this test. So don't leave. I'll give you a hint. Okay. We will use TI-84 to do this test. So we do not have to calculate the test statistic per se. If we use TI-84 for this test, t-test. Okay, so how to do this test with TI-84? Press the start button, then highlight test on the top row, and then scroll down to t-test. Okay, we are doing a t-test because we do not know the population standard deviation and the sample size is less than 30. Stat, test, and we scroll down to t-test and hit enter. So the first input should be on stats. Okay, first line. Then mu-sub 0 is the hypothesized population mean, which in this case is 32. So type in 32 for mu0. Okay. Then X bar is the sample mean, which is 31.3. Sx, okay, so let's move up a little bit. Sx is 2.8. N is 18. So type in 18. The next line is the alternate. Alternate in my case is less than mu0. So bring it on less than mu0. Bring the cursor on less than mu0 and hit enter. Okay. Then go down to calculate. Put the cursor on calculate and hit enter. Okay. So move up a little bit. After put the cursor on calculate and hit enter. Enter. So my screen looks like this. Next screen looks like this. My mu less than 32 is the alternate. Okay, my test statistic T is equal to minus 1.73. My P is equal to 0.0. Did I correct the stat? Let me, oh no. So stat, test, I go down to t-test. N should be 18, 1, 8, okay? I made a mistake, okay? And then I go down to calculate and hit enter. My test statistic, okay? So if I may erase this, my test statistic. So let me erase all of this. Let me use a new, so the result. So if I may create some space. The results is coming out like this. Okay, let's go this one. So results is coming out like this. My alternate is, the first line is my alternate, mu less than 32. My T is the test statistic. Test statistic is minus 1.06. My P is 0.151. Okay. Compare this with my alpha. Compare P value, P with alpha. Alpha is 0.05. So P is greater than alpha. What is P? Probability of getting a test statistic as extreme as minus 1.06 is 0.151, which is greater than alpha value level of significance of 0.05 of 0.5. What does that mean? That means if 80 is true, this probability is high. Probability is high compared to alpha is high compared to alpha. So I told you I'm going to give you a hint. The hint is the smaller the value of P, the stronger is the evidence against 80. But here we have gotten a large value of P, which is greater than alpha. So my decision is, do not reject 80. Do not reject 80. And what is my conclusion? Conclusion is at alpha is equal to 0.05, 0.05. Do not reject at alpha is equal to 0.05. There is not enough evidence to support HA. Evidence to support HA. What was HA? Mu is less than 32. We are not supporting that. Okay. HA was mu less than 32. So do not reject 80. What is 80? 80 is mu equal to 32. Why did we not reject 80? Because we got a large value of P, assuming 80 is true, of getting a test statistic as extreme as what we got. That means this is highly likely to occur, and it is definitely not by chance that P probability value is so high compared to the level of significance of 0.05. Hence, our decision is do not reject 80. In conclusion, at alpha equal to 0.05, there is not enough evidence to support HM mu less than 32. So again, my hint is the smaller the value of P, the P value, the stronger is the evidence against 80, and in that case, we reject 80 and support the alternate. So I will stop here today. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you like this video, please share with your friends. You and your friends, please subscribe to my channel by hitting the red subscribe button at the bottom right corner. I'll be back next time with another interesting problem, interesting solution. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Take care.